Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Develochico Aunli Okolo and my channel is Talk with Abel. If this is your first time, welcome and join our amazing community as we learn more about our walk with Christ. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back again. Guys, today's video, I can tell you that I'm super excited to be on your screen here, but we thank God for the privilege to be on your screen today. And I think I've just had a really back and forth moment before sitting here and actually pulling up a camera. So like when you guys don't see me in my normal backdrop, just know two things happened. One, I either was not in my place of residence, so pretty much traveled, or the second was literally I don't feel like it, or this is where we find ourselves and this is where we are. So we are literally in the latter today because I have struggled so much to even get to this point. And I literally just thank God for His grace and His mercy that is sufficient, because that's how I'm sitting here today. So today's conversation is just going to be a reflection on a lot of things, because I've seen a lot of Christians, especially, that's our focus. I've seen a lot of Christians get to points where they're like, oh, I can't do anything anymore, thinking it's their strength that gets them to that point, or the Lord allows certain things happen to them back to back, and you're like, God, you're seeing all of this. Why do you still let this happen to me? Why is this pressure still so heavy back to back to back to back? And then you hear things like, oh, God gives His greatest battles to His best soldiers. God allows certain things happen to you that you like. It's not bigger than what you can bear. There is the silver lining at the end. Just keep going. Like, we hear all these things, and it's very encouraging because we should be encouraged. But in the moment, I'm like, am I the only one who feels like this? Am I the only person who feels like, why should I still keep going if I don't feel like going? Like, am I the only person who is like, God, like, where are you in all of this? Because literally, it doesn't feel that way. And I know that there are a lot of people who feel that way in moments, and they're like, I just have to keep striving. I just have to keep going. I just have to keep going. And there's never a point of pause. Please, I'm totally okay. Like, this should not scare anyone. I feel like I've had my moments. I'm totally okay. But I just felt like, okay, this is definitely something to talk about, because yes, on my channel, it's meant to show how you can go through situations. The Lord is right there with you, but it doesn't take away the human form of it, that you can be sad, or tears might want to fall, or what is happening back to back, or Lord, I'm praying that nothing is happening. In this moment, it feels like you are very far away. And just having so many of those moments in this month of June has been very interesting, because June 2026 has been an opportunity to grow the most that I've ever grown yet. And I thank God for the opportunity, but it doesn't change the fact that I sit down and I'm like, why? And I don't even know where I'm going with this again at this point, but looking and reflecting on my topics for the month of 2026, actually, I saw that the topic for today, June 27, when you guys see this, was meant to be like, fill your cup so that you're not pouring from an empty cup. You only give from what you have an overflow from, and people around you will also feel that explosion. And just hearing all of those things, and I wrote everything down in paper. It looked really good. And I saw it this morning and I was like, LOL, Lord, because I don't feel like talking about this. I don't feel like I have a cup that is even ready to overflow right now, or even pour into anyone. So who am I coming to lie to? Or literally that. And Lord was like, only, why do you think that your strength is you? Like, why do you think you are the cup that is being referred to? And it got me thinking. Please, I love to cope, so welcome to the club. It got me thinking to say, how many of us really depend on ourselves to fill the cup? Or how many of us really depend on where we should be headed, how we should be feeling to move forward in probably something that Lord has sent us to do, or even in our every single day life. And today just made it really, really real to know, like, God loves me. He really does love me. Hence why He lets me go through certain things. And I feel like the last time I felt this way was probably 2 years ago. Like 2 years ago, I felt like I was in the fire. Like, when it says like God is going to let gold go through the fire to come out as a beautiful shining gold. 2 years ago was probably worse than this. Was it 2 years or probably 3 years? It was the Microsoft experience, so that was August 2023, so almost 3 years. And I remember just being on my bed then, like, wow, that happened to me. Okay. And now I'm like, okay, so we're in a season where, okay, Lord, what is the lesson that you want me to go through, or what is the lesson that you want me to get out of this? But reflecting on everything is like, are you tired because you have no boundaries? Or are you tired because you're not resting? Or are you tired because you're not abiding? Or are you tired because you're trying to be everyone's savior? Or finally, are you tired because you don't know when to say no? All of this, I couldn't take any for me. But I think the major thing for me was just more on the point of abiding, because it's very easy to see a baby, like a child, who every time their mom leaves their side, or every time they don't hear their mom's voice or their parents' safety net, they cry out to actually have that feel of, I want to be around you all the time. But over the years, when the child then grows up, you see those kids like detaching and detaching and detaching a little bit, and they probably get to like the age of 30, 35. Doesn't change the love that their parents have for them and yearn to still hear from them, but the kids in their mind are now grown, so they move on with life, or they have it figured out. And transcribing that to like our relationship with God, when you're a baby Christian, or like you're a baby still feeding off for milk, you're in the presence every single day. You are not even just every single day, every single thing that sounds to be church or the spiritual gathering, you're found there. And then the minute we're like, okay, life has beaten you black and blue. Okay, I don't believe in that. But like, life has life. Then things have happened to you. You're like, okay, God, I think I got this one. And then we start moving a little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. And then you feel like there's that actual distance. And he's like, this is a callback to get into that point of deep intimacy. Like, getting to that point of deep intimacy with him for yourself to be able to help other people overall. But if you don't abide, he might use you to still get his things or whatever he wants for his people across to them, but it might just be through you. There might not be any experience that you'll be left with to say, wow, I actually feel God with me, or I can actually see God changing me as a person, which is a dangerous place for anyone to be in, because I don't pray for anyone to be there. But it's also always a good reflection to say, okay, Lord, is this a pause? Like, is this an invitation from you to actually view you in my life right now differently? Not in a bad way, but to say, like, what exactly are you trying to show me? Because I just don't get it. Like, it's like, I don't get it. And when you see this, I feel like something terrible is happening in my life. No, me, I'm good. We give God praise and glory. But definitely in the season of identifying that there's just certain things that I'm like, Lord, this could be easier. This could be more straightforward. This could be way much different. But why? Why do we choose to go this route? And I think I heard someone say something like, God is not a God who is going to be pushed into doing something he's not ready to do. It might be that on your part you need to mature and grow, but on the other spectrum, it's like he could have sent his son literally as a full son to earth, but he allowed Jesus literally grow from a baby to his age where he died for us. Why? So that every single moment will not be missed. And every single thing he was meant to show and learn through that process, for us to also see that, oh, Jesus lived the same life that I live, so hence I have the same authority to work on this earth. Then I literally have all of that track record because he decided to grow and allow time play its course. So if I say, oh, because this doesn't feel good in the moment, can I just, catapult to the next couple months or the next years, and just where everything is more rosy, and he's looking at me like, so you wanna lose the journey? How? Why? I'm like, okay, Lord, I think that's definitely an invitation. Not like a feeling of failure, because I was talking to a really good friend earlier today, And I just like, when you get to that point of feeling like, okay, now I'm burnt out, it's like nothing else cared. Like, you don't care about anything. I don't think I allow myself get to that point of being burnt out anymore. Thankful to just working through therapy since college and things like that. But a lot of people don't even know when they're approaching that place. A lot of people don't know when they don't know what to do when they get to that place. First thing is to probably sit down and reflect and say, God, what's happening? And I remember just like being in my car and I'm like, Lord, I need to hear your voice. Like, I need to hear your voice. It's like, oh, so if your father was sitting next to you right now, and it's like I'm talking to you, you're still shouting, I need to hear your voice, but you're not being quiet to hear my voice, then what kind of confusion is that? I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. But how many of us are actually really so still to just be there? Like, just be there. And literally trust that He knows every single plan about us. And when He says yield, you actually yield to obedience, to knowing that His plan for each of us is good and not of evil. Just so much. But ultimately, maybe the goal isn't to make sure your cup is always full, right? It's just, maybe the goal is just stay connected. Like, stay connected. Go back to the one who never runs dry. He's the one who says that we're going to be like trees planted by the riverside. And the place that we're planted by is not of our own knowing, of our own knowledge, or our own doing. It's literally of Him. It's literally Him. That when we're connected to Him, we'll never run dry. I'm not saying that you won't have moments where you feel like this, like bizarre, whatever. But even in this, I know for a fact that I'm coming out on the other side. The next time you guys see me on the screen, I'm good. But like, coming out on the other side and just knowing His plans for me are of good and not of evil. Even though in the moment I cannot see it, it's okay to cry. It's okay to speak. It's okay to reach out to your friends and family, loved ones. But overall, that overflowing part of a cup, it comes because life might not be easy, but my shepherd is always present. Like, the one who sent me here, the one who lives inside of me, is here with me. He feels every single thing. He's grieved by the same thing. He's sad when I'm sad. Probably not. He's not sad. He's not like, he's coming down to my level to just say, I'm here with you in this moment. So I don't want you to feel like you're by yourself because I'm here. And like, when I'm like, why, Lord? He's looking at me like, you understand later, my child. And that is like a beautiful place to get to, and like your relationship with Christ. But overall, I hope this challenged one person, at least one person. And if that means like just take it to prayer and knowing that God has something to teach you through it, I think the biggest thing is just do not miss that lesson. Do not miss what He's trying to teach you. And just stay. Just stay. Because He'll give strength. And by morning, joy is going to be there. So with that being said, guys, I've come to the end of today's video. I do hope that you got something out of this, or share with a friend who's probably in a season of trying to figure out all that is happening. Like this video if it stuck out to you. Comment down below anything you want to comment down, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because I don't know what you're doing, but I can't even hunt you down today. Not today. But with that being said, guys, I'm not leaving your screen forever. I'll be back. I will be back. But till next time, keep living your best life with Christ at the center of it all. Bye bye.